Have you ever wondered why every website on the internet, from Google and YouTube to Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and even ChatGPT, looks completely different, yet they all start exactly the same way? Before we answer that, I want you to remember something I told you in the previous lesson. Programming is just a tool. Most beginners believe becoming a programmer means memorizing hundreds of keywords, commands, and syntax. It doesn't. The real superpower is learning how to look at a huge problem, break it into smaller pieces, solve each piece one at a time, and finally connect everything together. That's how every great programmer thinks. And today, you'll realize that HTML is one of the easiest and best places to develop that mindset. Imagine I wave a magic wand, every color disappears, every animation vanishes, every fancy font is gone, every shadow, every icon, every transition, every button effect, every piece of JavaScript, everything disappears. What's left? A plain, simple structure, almost like the steel skeleton inside a skyscraper. That invisible skeleton is HTML. In fact, every web page you've ever visited has one. Whether it's a billion-dollar company or your very first website, they all begin with HTML. Now, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. I know, that sounds complicated. But remember what we just learned? When something looks complicated, don't panic. Break it into smaller pieces. Let's do exactly that. Hypertext simply means pages can connect to other pages through links. That's why you can click a link on one website and instantly travel to another. Markup means you're describing what each piece of content actually is. You're telling the browser, this is a heading, this is a paragraph, this is an image, this is a button. You're giving meaning to information instead of just throwing text onto a screen. Finally, language means browsers all around the world understand these instructions and know exactly how to display them. See what happened? A long, intimidating name became 3 simple ideas. That's problem solving, not memorization. And that's exactly how you'll learn programming throughout this series. Now here's one of the biggest myths on the internet. People often call HTML a programming language. It isn't. Programming languages make decisions, they solve logic, they perform calculations, they repeat tasks. HTML does none of those. Instead, HTML describes the structure of a web page. Think of building a house. HTML builds the foundation, walls, rooms, windows, and doors. CSS paints the walls, decorates the rooms, adds furniture, and makes everything beautiful. JavaScript turns the lights on, opens automatic doors, plays music, and makes everything interactive. Without HTML, there is nothing for CSS to decorate. There's nothing for JavaScript to control. No matter how beautiful your paint is, you can't paint a house that doesn't exist. And that's why every web developer learns HTML first. Not because it's difficult, but because it's the foundation that everything else stands on. And this is only the beginning. In the next episode, we'll stop talking about HTML and start building with it, step by step. From absolute zero, the entire HTML masterclass will be available in a dedicated playlist so you can learn in the correct order without missing a single concept. I'll see you in HTML masterclass.
Thanks for watching. You can watch our latest uploads. Want more of us? Don't forget to like and subscribe.